Hey guys, Sean Lentz here from Appalachian DIY, and today I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on a B-Series Kubota Tractor. First things first, what we're going to do is prop up our bucket. That way we can work under here safely. All I use is a 2x4 wedged up underneath the bucket, and that's plenty to support it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take off all of our covers to easily get out our engine. The first thing that you want to do before you change anything is make sure your engine is warmed up for at least 5 minutes. What that is going to do is it's going to warm up the oil and get all the particulates that have settled to the bottom suspended in the oil. That way we can get all of the dirt and crud out. We're going to drain the crankcase oil out first. Now pay attention, there are 2 drain plugs for this. One drain plug on this left lobe and also on the right lobe here in the back. The drain plugs are 17 millimeters. If you go ahead and take the oil cap off the top of your engine, it's going to allow it to breathe, and that oil is going to come out a lot quicker. Once you have all of the oil drained out of the crankcase, go ahead and put those drain plugs back in. Then we're going to move over to the oil filter and take that off. What I like to do while this is off is clean up this seat where the O-ring sits on the filter. That way no crud or anything is going to get in here and screw up the O-ring. Guys, one quick thing before you put your filter on, make sure you put your current hours and the date on your filters. This is really going to help you guys with your service intervals. Right now I'm at 280 hours on my tractor. I bought it from an auction with 270 hours on it, and I noticed that no one changed the 200-hour interval mark. It still had 50 hours on the filter. So that's why I knew I needed to change it. So that's why it's a really good reason to mark your filters so you guys know, and if you're buying used equipment, that's one good thing to look for. Before you put your filter on, make sure you take some clean oil on your finger and rub it around the O-ring on your oil filter. That way it slips on a lot easier. Once the filter starts to snug up, give it a half turn by hand only. Don't use a wrench, and then that part's done. Alright guys, last thing that we need to do is put oil in here. I'm going to touch base on a couple things that you need to make mention of, and that is always use synthetic. And the second thing is always choose the oil to your conditions and what you're going to be doing with your tractor. There are 2 recommended oils that are common with this Kubota. That is a 1030, which I have, and a 1540. Now, what that means is the first number, the W means winter, so that's how viscous your oil is in cold temperatures. The lower the number, the thinner it is, and the better it's going to be at cold weather. Your second number is how well it handles high heat. So the higher the number, the better that's going to do for you. So it all depends where you're at. I'm up here in Pennsylvania, so I'm going to be doing a lot of pushing of snow with this thing. So I went with the lighter weight oil because it's going to perform better for me in the winter time. If you're in the southern states, Texas, Florida, where it's crazy hot all the time, or you're pushing your tractor and you're doing a lot of heavy work, maybe you're a contractor, I would definitely go with the heavier weight 1540 because that's going to help protect your tractor, especially if you're using it really hard and pushing it a lot. I'm just mowing grass, pushing snow, so I went with the lower temperature grade oil. Once you guys have the oil filled up, go ahead and start your engine, run it for a little bit, shut it off, and then go ahead and check your oil level, which is right here on the left hand side. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, head over to Appalachian DIY for more Kubota videos. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you next time.